Have you ever wondered about the different pagan religions that exist today? It's a fascinating subject, one steeped in history and often misunderstood. You see, paganism is a term first used in the 4th century by early Christians to describe those who practiced polytheism or ethnic religions other than Judaism. It was often associated with rural and provincial individuals or non-combatant civilians. The term later evolved to refer to any non-Christian religion during and after the Middle Ages. Modern paganism, or neo-paganism, emerged in the 19th and 20th centuries, with practitioners incorporating beliefs and practices different from major world religions. It's interesting to note that the term pagan originates from Latin, meaning rural or rustic. As we journey through this video, we'll delve into the many forms of modern pagan religions that exist today, including Wicca, Druidism, Hellenism, and others. We'll discuss their beliefs, practices, and their place in our modern world. So, without further ado, let's dive into the fascinating world of modern pagan religions. First on our list is Wicca, a modern pagan religion that has seen a significant rise in popularity in recent years. Emerging in the mid-20th century, Wicca is often considered part of the broader movement of modern paganism, which seeks to revitalize and reinterpret ancient spiritual traditions for the contemporary world. At the heart of Wicca is an emphasis on nature worship. Followers, often referred to as Wiccans, see the natural world as sacred and imbued with divine energy. This respect for nature is often expressed through practices such as celebrating the cycles of the moon and observing the changing of the seasons. Another central aspect of Wicca is the veneration of the divine feminine. Many Wiccans worship a goddess figure, who is seen as a symbol of fertility, creativity, and nurturing. This focus on the feminine divine is part of a broader commitment to gender equality within the religion. Witchcraft, too, is an integral part of Wicca. Wiccans use ritual and magic as tools for personal transformation and connection with the divine. Despite the negative stereotypes associated with witchcraft, Wiccans see it as a force for good, a way of harnessing the energies of the universe for healing and positive change. Wicca, like many other pagan traditions, has often been misunderstood and marginalized. However, in recent years, it has gained mainstream acceptance and visibility. Social media platforms, in particular, have played a crucial role in this. Wiccans have used these platforms to share their beliefs and practices, dispel myths, and build communities. This has led to a significant increase in the number of people identifying as Wiccan, particularly among young women. In conclusion, Wicca is a powerful testament to the resurgence of pagan beliefs in the modern world. It is a religion that blends ancient wisdom with contemporary concerns, offering a spiritual path that is both deeply rooted and highly adaptable. Next up, we have Druidism, an ancient Celtic tradition that has found new life in the modern world. Now, when you think of Druids, you might picture robed figures in ancient groves. While this image isn't entirely off base, modern Druidism is much more diverse and multifaceted. Druidism traces its roots back to the Iron Age, when Druids served as the intellectual elite of Celtic society. They were scholars, priests, judges, and advisors, revered for their wisdom and spiritual insight. Over the centuries, despite many upheavals and the advent of Christianity, the core beliefs and practices of Druidism endured, passed down through generations. At the heart of Druidism is a profound reverence for nature. Druids see the natural world as a manifestation of the divine, a sacred space teeming with spiritual energy. They believe in the interconnectedness of all life and strive to live in harmony with the rhythms and cycles of the earth. In accordance with this, Druids celebrate the turning of the seasons, marking the equinoxes and solstices with rituals and ceremonies. Samhain, for instance, is an ancient Celtic festival marking the end of the harvest season, a time when the veil between the world of the living and the world of the spirits is believed to be at its thinnest. Similarly, the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, is a time of reflection and rebirth as the world prepares to emerge from the darkness into the light of a new year. Druidism also places great emphasis on ancestral spirits, honoring those who came before and seeking their guidance and wisdom. Many Druids engage in ancestor veneration, creating altars, offering gifts, and performing rituals to honor their forebears. Today, Druidism is enjoying a resurgence of interest, with individuals around the world drawn to its reverence for nature, its rich tradition of lore and ritual, and its emphasis on personal growth and spiritual exploration. Druidism, though ancient in its roots, continues to thrive and evolve in the 21st century. Moving on, let's explore Hellenism, a revival of ancient Greek religious practices. At its core, Hellenism is a polytheistic belief system, honoring the pantheon of ancient Greek gods like Zeus, Aphrodite, and Apollo, among many others. It aims to bring the captivating and complex spirituality of ancient Greece into the modern age, with a focus on ritual practice, philosophical thought, and communal worship. Hellenism is not just about the worship of gods, it's also about living a life that cherishes the values of the ancient Greeks, such as arete, excellence, eusebeia, piety, and sophrosyne, moderation. Hellenists seek to cultivate these virtues in their daily lives, believing that it brings them closer to the divine. The term Hellenism was initially used in a derogatory manner by early Christians in the 4th century. It was a label for those in the Roman Empire who practiced polytheism or ethnic religions other than Judaism. Over time, the term pagan was applied more broadly to any non-Christian religion. Despite the stigmatization it faced, Hellenism has always persisted. Some practitioners even defiantly embraced the term Hellenes, proudly identifying with their spiritual roots. This defiance, coupled with a deep reverence for the ancient Greek gods, has allowed Hellenism to survive and thrive even in the face of adversity. In the modern era, Hellenism has seen a resurgence, with people all over the world finding solace and meaning in its ancient practices and beliefs. It's a testament to the enduring allure of the Greek pantheon and the philosophical wisdom of ancient Greek thinkers. Hellenism, despite challenges, is a vibrant expression of ancient Greek spirituality in a modern context. It's a living tradition that bridges the gap between the past and the present, providing a spiritual home for those who feel a deep connection to the gods and values of ancient Greece. Of course, there are many other pagan religions that we haven't covered in detail. One such religion is heathenry, also known as Norse paganism or Asatru. Rooted in the pre-Christian religious beliefs of the Germanic peoples, heathenry honors a pantheon of deities including Odin, Thor, and Freya. Followers often hold ceremonies called blots, which involve making offerings to the gods. Then we have Discordianism. This religion-cum-parody emerged in the late 20th century, centered around the worship of Eris, the Greek goddess of chaos. Known for its whimsical and anarchic approach to spirituality, Discordianism encourages its adherents to embrace disorder and confusion as fundamental aspects of existence. The eclectic practices of solitary pagans represent yet another facet of paganism. These individuals often create their own spiritual paths, drawing inspiration from a variety of sources. They may incorporate elements from Wicca, Druidism, shamanism, and other traditions, blending them into a unique and deeply personal form of worship. Let's not forget about the Romuva, a modern pagan faith which seeks to revive the ancient religious practices of the Lithuanian people. Central to Romuva beliefs is the sanctity of nature, with many rituals taking place in forests, near rivers, or other natural landmarks. And then there's Kemeticism, which is a modern practice that seeks to reconstruct the ancient Egyptian religion. Followers of Kemeticism, or Kemetics, worship the gods of ancient Egypt, like Isis, Osiris, and Ra, and they often use historical texts to inform their rituals and beliefs. These represent a mere fraction of the pagan religions practiced globally. From the Rodnovery of Slavic countries, honoring Perun and Veles, to the Celtic Reconstructionist paganism, focused on the deities of the Celtic pantheon, the diversity within paganism is boundless. Each of these religions, with their distinct pantheons and rituals, contributes to the rich and varied tapestry that is modern paganism. They demonstrate the adaptability and resilience of these ancient belief systems, and their enduring relevance in a rapidly changing world. These are but a few examples of the rich tapestry of pagan beliefs and practices that exist today. In conclusion, pagan religions offer a diverse array of spiritual paths that emphasize a deep connection with nature and the divine. From the nature-focused Wicca, with its rituals that honor the cycles of the moon and seasons, to the ancient wisdom of Druidism, to the rich mythology of Hellenism, each path offers unique insights and practices that can enrich one's spiritual journey. These religions, while rooted in ancient traditions, have evolved and adapted to our modern world. They've grown in popularity, particularly among younger generations, who are drawn to their emphasis on personal experience and connection with the natural world, rather than rigid dogma. This trend reflects a broader shift towards more personalized and authentic spiritual practices, as people seek to find meaning and order in a complex and often chaotic world. The resurgence of interest in these pagan paths is not just a passing fad, it's a testament to their enduring appeal and relevance. In a world where traditional religious affiliations are weakening, these paths offer an alternative that is both ancient and refreshingly new. But as diverse and fascinating as these paths are, they are just a few examples of the many forms of paganism that exist today. From the Norse-inspired Asatru to the Egyptian-centered Kemetism, to the eclectic practices of modern witchcraft, the world of pagan religions is vast and varied. Each path offers a unique perspective on the divine and our place in the natural world. Remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the world of pagan religions. There is so much more to explore and understand. So whether you're seeking a new spiritual path or simply want to learn more about these fascinating traditions, I encourage you to dive in and discover the rich tapestry of beliefs and practices that make up the world of paganism. And that wraps up our exploration of pagan religions. We've journeyed through various belief systems, from Wicca to Druidism, Hellenism, and beyond. But remember, this is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole world of diverse and fascinating religions out there waiting to be discovered. If you found this video enlightening and wish to dive deeper into the topic, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps us out and lets us know you're enjoying the content. Also, to ensure you don't miss out on future explorations, do click the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll be the first to know when we drop a new video, and we'd love to hear your thoughts too. Feel free to drop a comment below. Perhaps you've got a particular pagan religion you'd like us to delve into next. Or maybe you have some personal experiences or insights to share. We're all ears. Finally, if you know anyone who might be intrigued by the world of pagan religions, do share this video with them. Let's spread the knowledge and foster understanding together. Stay curious, keep exploring, and until next time, take care.